fast food is literally not worth it anymore. I think we all can safely agree that fast food, not only is it not worth it, but it's not healthy for us either. Back in the day, it used to be a treat, especially as a kid, to go get some fast food. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nowadays, nah, it's clip. Let's get to the video.
Big, juicy burgers, big, succulent sody pops, and big, really big prices. We're talking about fast food today. Americans love fast food because it's cheap, fast, and open late, which I find strange because today it is expensive, slow, and they won't even let you in for a quick nugget if the sun has even just considered the idea of setting soon. Although we've been complaining about the decline of fast food since the Colonel was still walking around with his dope freaking cane, in recent years, fast food companies have been proving that yes, they can stoop even lower. Everything that brought us to these delicious and quick restaurants has slowly been taken away from us, leaving many people wondering, why are we even getting fast food anymore? Now, I know why people get fast food. If your dad doesn't wear these shoes, then you're in the same boat as the majority of us. That boat being the SS not rich, which is ironic because these are boat shoes. Fast food has always been the top dog because it is cheap. Why go to a regular sit-down restaurant where you have to wear a shirt and pay $15 for a burger and fries when you can get that same exact thing at McDonald's for $1 less? Wait a second, that can't be right. Okay, phew! You actually get a drink too for that price at McDonald's. I thought we were getting ripped off for a second. I thought people were exaggerating.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So over this past weekend, me and my son, we was just cruising around and we just so happened to stop at a McDonald's over near Woodstock, Georgia. I forgot what street it is. Sandy Plains, I think is the road. And I'm not gonna hold y'all. I know y'all gonna clap me in these comments talking about, nigga, why is you eating McDonald's of all things? But hear me out. That McDonald's was bussin'. It was bussin', man. The fries was piping hot. You know what I'm saying? The McCrispy Deluxe was McCrispying. And my son's food was fresh as well. That Sprite was spriting. It was on point. I'm not going to lie. Now, I'm not going back there because you know how it be. You'll go there one time and you're like, damn, it was good. And then you go back and the shit tastes horrible the next time. So, you know, you got to eat that in moderation. Or better yet, not eat it at all. Don't be like me. You know what I'm saying? Do better. But yeah, just thought I'd throw that shit out there. You know what I'm saying?
Trading about fast food prices being a little bold, but this is actually insane. Don't just sit there though. Try this out for yourself. Compare the price of a full meal at McDonald's and a full meal at a regular restaurant. I guarantee you the two prices will be closer than America has ever seen in its 249 years of life. Let's be real here though. Most people who regularly get fast food usually get it delivered. If you were to DoorDash a McDonald's burger meal, the price would be $2 cheaper. In some instances, the exact same price as picking it up from the Cheesecake Factory. The Cheesecake Factory. Think about that for a second. You are paying Cheesecake Factory prices and then getting a pathetic little disgusting McDonald's burger instead. Get out of my face. Get it off the screen. Disgusting. You know, you could argue, oh, the tip is gonna bring up the price of the Cheesecake Factory burger, so it's actually not gonna be the same. You guys don't tip your drivers. I doubt you're gonna tip a waiter. Also, this price is without the DoorDash fees, by the way. They knock up the prices without telling you and then give you other fees on top. We already know this stuff. We don't need to get into it. From 2014 to 2024, McDonald's prices doubled. And from 2015 until current year, this McDonald's burger has sat in my closet.
Look at that right there. That is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting.
I wish I was lying. I wish I could eat it. McDonald's is not alone in this though. Like silly bands at an elementary school, everyone has hopped the hell on this trend, raising their prices just because they can. No matter how you cut it, the value is simply not there. Sure, you could run an optimal frame perfect fast food order and get it to be dirt cheap, but at that point, are you even eating enough to get full? Are you getting what you went there for? Maybe I'm a big back, but I cannot remember the last time I got full from fast food. Like actually full, where I slap my belly and I let the whole restaurant know I'm not gonna be able to eat for the next few hours.
Yo, I was actually at Chipotle yesterday after getting my hair done. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, that Chipotle tasted so good. It was fresh. The chicken was grilled. It really took me back to the very first time I had Chipotle. That's how it tasted. I was like, God damn, this is good. You know what I mean? The price was, I think it was like $13. Now, I'm a Chipotle connoisseur. Anybody will tell you that, I've been eating Chipotle since 2010. I've actually done some videos on Chipotle, but I remember when the bowl used to be like $6 for a chicken bowl. That's how far back I go. I wish it was still that price, but I doubt we'll ever see it that cheap again.
This is by design. What makes your belly happy and do that little baby giggle meme is having protein and lots of fiber, and it'll even do a little dance if you give it water-rich foods as well. Now let's see what this belly does when we give it some fast food. All right, so the protein's all right, but there isn't an ounce of fiber in here. How am I supposed to make poop? Oh my God, this is so salty. Can I please have some water? That Dr. Pepper, I mean, it tastes really good, but it's not really helping. But put a little more in here though. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm still really thirsty though. Fast food tastes incredible. I don't know if you knew that. It is so salty and it has none of those gross greens that mother is always nagging me to eat. The downside to that awesome combo is that it will always leave you feeling hungry and wanting more. Hey man, I hope you don't mind if I just sneak one more fry. Just please let me borrow one more fry. I'll get you back, I swear, next time it's on me. It has none of those properties that make you feel full and stay full. Wow, what a great point I made. And what an even greater song I'm listening to. You might be wondering how I can hear this doofus talking whilst everyday life. Or coyotes looking for a lean meal. I mean, no matter where I corner and listen to music while watching myself talk.
Let's get past that.
So you're gonna get a cheap meal that is barely any cheaper than a regular restaurant, but you're gonna end up leaving hungrier than you got there. Also, much like a geriatric Sonic, fast food is not so fast anymore. Loser. In order to stay cheap, which they're not even doing that well, fast food restaurants must cut corners. They do this by using questionable ingredients, but also by not hiring people. Business 101, if you want to save money, just don't hire employees. Don't have any employees. Trying to run as lean as possible, pun semi-intended, means that when you're at a low point, trying to get Taco Bell at 12 a.m., it's gonna take 15 plus minutes because there are only two.
Honestly, I really don't see how this business model is going to benefit them long term because, yeah, you can get rid of workers, but like they just said, it no longer could be categorized as fast food because people are now waiting in line to, get their food. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't know how they're going to be able to streamline something like that with very little workers, you know what I mean?
2 employees in there speed running 5 orders, and they're not even using glitches to optimize their runs. Mom, that means they're going really slow. I swear, even with these sticky kiosks that give me a different disease every time I touch them, my order doesn't come out at the breakneck speeds that it used to. And don't even think I won't go there. I will go there. I have to go there. I want to go there. You ever find yourself sitting in a fast food restaurant and thinking, why do I suddenly have terminal depression? Well, buddy, because fast food interiors are depressing as hell. Rather than making their food taste fancier to attract customers, every chain decided to make their interiors fancier to attract customers. And as we all know in the modern age, that means make it look sad. Spend a lot of money to make it look like you spent no money. Look, buddy, if I wanted to sit in a depressing gray room and eat depressing gray food, I would enter the United States prison system. It's really not that hard to get in. Something that was always fun about fast food places, especially when I was a little young boy growing up in the beautiful United States of America, was their interiors. They were a whimsical place to be, and if you were really lucky, your local fast food joint had one of the 7 wonders of the world. The play place. I can't wait to get stuck up there and cry until a slightly older.
You don't even see play places at McDonald's anymore. You know what I'm saying? Or Burger King. I don't think Wendy's never really had a play place, but Burger King and McDonald's for sure was like a vibe as a kid going to the play place. You feel me? And the toy that you would get, toys used to be fire. Yeah, it's cooked now. And another thing you notice with a lot of fast food joints is they all have this like monochrome aesthetic now. They're all like gray, mute colors. And I heard, or rather I read, that they did this because kids used to really beg their parents to want to go to McDonald's and the Burger King. So they had to tone it down in order to kill that, which is kind of insane if you ask me, but I get it.
Other kid has to save me because my parents can't fit in there. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful, it's so huge. Oh my God, I cannot wait to use these disease-ridden controllers to play the Winnie the Pooh game for 20 minutes while my food gets cold. Why you look like that? I'm actually too young for this one. I never saw this in person. Yeah, that's all gone. It all looks like this now. Let's do a little recap here, why don't we? Fast food places used to have great value, okay food, and fun interiors that made you happy and had things for kids to do. Now they're priced uncomfortably close to regular restaurants, have food that consistently gets worse every single year, and look like the inside of a Kardashian house. Derogatory. And trust me, I am not trying to act like I am above this all. Yeah, I can't get fast food a lot, but I'm not trying to pretend that I don't love walking to Burger King and demolishing an overpriced burger that definitely had it coming. At the end of the day, at least when you're getting fast food, you know you're getting meh food for a meh price. Ultimately, it's slop that does its job. Why are we playing boss battle music? Would you be surprised if I told you fast food restaurants still have scary controversies? Obviously, we all saw the abomination of an advertisement that was the McDonald's CEO treating the food he gets paid to sell like it's sentient. Not to mention his brain couldn't comprehend it as being food. I love this product. This product is so good. The cool thing is that every other CEO jumped in to bully this guy by doing the same thing. We don't see any of them swallow the food. Let me see you swallow the food. What is in the food that is making you so scared to eat it? What about when an investigation revealed that
them niggas know that food is trash? You know what I'm saying? That's why they're not eating it. They know that there's some sort of like additives, probably some lab grown meat or whatever, and they don't want to put that in their body. You know what I'm saying? So think about it like this too. There's so many fast food chains around the United States. Like, how on earth do we have enough cows to supply enough beef to make burgers? You feel me? And also make sure that the supermarkets are stocked up. You already know that they giving us some lab shit. You know what I mean? They probably been doing this for years, and we just go along with it.
Subway's food item titled chicken was 50% not chicken, or that their 100% tuna allegedly wasn't.
Yo. Let me tell y'all something. I know I keep stopping the video, but when I was around 19, 20, when I was working at Teleperformance, making that $9.25 an hour, living with my grandparents, I was faithfully eating Subway. I used to get their chicken breasts with the mozzarella cheese, the I want to say bell peppers, and what else? What else would I would get? And I would get it toasted, mayo, and I used to kill that. I used to eat it too much, you know what I'm saying? That was before, I discovered Chipotle, but yeah.
100% tuna, or that their footlong wasn't a footlong, or that their bread contains too much sugar to be considered bread in Ireland. Subway isn't even good enough to overlook all this stuff. How are they still around? I mean, I guess their spokesperson is pretty charismatic. We also can't forget when Panera's Lemonade Hitman style took out a few customers permanently. What about when In-N-Out recently tried to erase a number in our collective minds? And it's easy to forget during times like these, with all the wars and violence we hear about, that the triple Baconator exists. I would pay a lot of money to see a CEO just take a whiff of this Lovecraftian creature. Look, I'm not surprised that fast food is still around. It is so ingrained in our society and routines that it'll never die out. At the same time though, things aren't looking so hot and ready for the industry. Value menus are getting so expensive while shrinking their offerings that it's not worth it for most people. Low-income families are genuinely getting priced out of fast food. It is that bad.
And honestly, that's who it was mainly geared for. Fast food was designed for low-income people that didn't have the means to get to a supermarket that had fresh produce, organic ingredients, and things like that. So this was to offset that. And this is where you get all of these ailments and diseases and things like that. And so now you're making it virtually unaffordable, which, I mean, okay, fine. Make it unaffordable. It's probably best that, we start growing our own vegetables and growing our own chickens and all that other stuff, you know?
If you are fortunate enough to have a little extra dough, maybe your dad doesn't wear these shoes, but you guys got a little money under your tushies, it's really hard to justify saving maybe $5 to not get full and also have your order come out wrong just every single time. Every single time you go to order at a fast food restaurant, you're not ordering something off the menu, you are pressing shuffle on that menu and just praying you like what you get. While the whole industry as a whole isn't seeing crazy declines, individual iconic brands are closing at a rate faster than ever before. Burger King, Jack in the Box, Burger Shot, Carl's Jr., even our beloved Ginger representative Wendy's and more are closing hundreds of locations every year.
Wendy's, let me tell y'all something. Wendy's hasn't been good since they switched to this red moniker. When the packaging was yellow and they had the biggie size drinks and stuff like that, that's when Wendy's was hitting. The Frosties was hitting. The Nuggets, forget it. That's when Wendy's was hitting. When they changed to want to be red like everybody else, that's when it was out of here. It was trash.
Quality but increasing prices is the only discussion I hear about fast food today. I haven't seen any praise for fast food in the past couple of years, unless it's about a local newcomer, or I guess the Grimace Shake. The Grimace Shake was pretty big. I feel like—
And you know what else? Yeah, that Grimace Shake was kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I did have that Grimace Shake from Mickey D's, but you know what else I'll also say that's killing fast food? Social media. If you go on your Instagram, mainly Instagram, I'm not gonna say TikTok and Snapchat because those apps don't really do that. But if you go on Instagram, you are getting bombarded with all of these different people that cook different types of meals, and they just are aesthetically pleasing and it looks good. You feel me? So that's not helping their case either, why a lot of people are saying fuck fast food, because when you go online, you're seeing all these different people that know how to cook and coming up with all these different recipes in the kitchen. Jordan the Stallion, I'm sure all of y'all are familiar with him, the guy that be in the mirror with the camera and his phone. He be posting all types of different dishes and stuff like that, and it be looking good. What's the other one? S. John voiceovers, the deep voice guy. There's so many to name, I can't name them all, but there's a lot of them on the internet, social media, that make different dishes and they look good, way better than some fast food shit. So that's not helping their case either.
Like I didn't really love it, but I liked it enough and it was rare enough where I would go searching for it. It's probably not good. I mean, imagine if you were like that. I know it's not great, I like it, and it's rare enough for me to go after it. Am I just like a Magic the Gathering rare pull for you? Whatever. Maybe that's what the future will hold for fast food. Instead of becoming nationwide mini slop factories, they'll adopt more regional business models to keep an eye on their franchises and make sure no one is standing in their produce. Number 15, fucking a McChicken. The last thing you would want someone to do to your McChicken is fuck it raw. But that might be what you get. I think another small thing that's also killing this industry is that during COVID, we learned that cooking at home isn't as scary as we thought it was. It is still a little scary.
See what I'm saying?
Okay, it's not that scary. It's just not factory slop. It's not that scary. It's just not factory slop. Oh, fuck, dude. Especially seeing your bank account at the end of the month after just not eating fast food like for a while. I feel like Shaq when he first got signed, except instead of buying multiple Mercedes-Benz, I'm treating myself to a game released after 2015. Just say you're jealous because I got it like that. Also, there have been multiple times where I've been hanging out with my friends trying to figure out where we want to eat, and we realized that a regular restaurant really isn't that much more expensive than going to a fast food place. Plus, we walk away with leftovers. It is really hard to justify trying to eat fast food today because it's like, I might save a little bit of money. Sure, maybe you do find a really cheap place, but like,
you're not.
I'm not gonna get full off of frozen French fries and like the thinnest patty known to mankind. What are we doing here? What's going on? I know people have been saying fast food has been on the decline since MC Hammer was busting moves on MTV, but I think we can all see that these past 5 years have been especially worse, and the numbers just prove that. There really is no reason to keep getting this slop, except as long as America keeps us too busy to cook, too tired to think, and too addicted to quit, fast food will keep on chugging along, which is a comforting thought. Even when I'm 50 years old, getting off my 12-hour shift at the AI factory, I'll still be able to get a triple Baconator at 1 a.m. You know what isn't expensive and doesn't taste gross? Chondaling, that subscribe button. There's a bit of an aftertaste, but it's not too bad. Anything else you might be interested in, whether it's my music, social media, or merch, is all in the description. Thank you guys for watching this video.
All right, that's the end of the video, y'all. Shout outs to him. Make sure y'all go sub up to his channel. Go check out some more of his content. But yeah, man, I wouldn't say, fast food is completely through, because they could pivot, rebound, and make the food exceptional and lower the cost, or they'll give us a raise at work, whichever one comes first. But still, fact remains, cooking at home is the best solution. And, you know, for me growing up, we ate at home a lot. You know, my grandmother, God rest her soul, she used to cook a lot. She really wasn't with the fast food shit. My grandmother was the type of cook who could take store brand food and make it taste name brand. That's how good of a cook she was. And so me and my cousins, we know what good food tastes like. That's why I'm a very picky person. But interestingly enough, when the time came to get some fast food, we used to be excited about that. Like, oh, we're going to McDonald's, especially when the McFlurries came out in the late 90s, 2000s. Like, yeah, we used to be like, oh, we getting a McFlurry or a sundae? Yeah. I remember as a kid, my aunt took us to Burger King, and this is when the Rugrats movie came out. Rugrats Go to Paris, and I had got the Phil Lil digital watch. I don't know where that watch is. I think I might still have it. It might be at my dad's house, but yeah, I still have that watch to this day. But yeah, man, fast food definitely is not worth it, and it definitely doesn't taste the best. It's like a hit or miss. It really is a hit or miss. But y'all let me know what y'all think. If y'all made it this far, I appreciate you. Make sure y'all check the like button, take the subway, and be sure to sound off in them comments till they kick your ass out. All that being said, it's your boy Robbie. To the next video, we out of here.